I got a text message or something during that, and it cut off. But I didn't do much more before I noticed that it had cut off. I did a couple flakes after that, and some trimming on the tip. I'm just going to weigh it. Still pretty good weight, 232. Pretty close to the thinness I need. And I looked at the I looked at the weight of Obsidian and Flint, and the specific gravity is the same, pretty much. Glass or Obsidian ranges. Dogs. Glass and Obsidian ranges between 2.5 to 2.7, I guess. Specific gravity. 2.5, 2.7. And Flint's about a 2.6 to 2. 2.6, 2.7. Red oak, for example, is 0.17 or no, 0.7 specific gravity. Aluminum is 2.6, so it's very close to stone. I was surprised by that one. Anyway, I'll show the list. Tomorrow, I guess, I'll go get the list. But yeah, they weigh about the same. So I was thinking it just feels a little bit lighter. Maybe it's because the stones are slightly, this stone is slightly heavier. Okay. There's a lot of, actually now there's a lot of trimming I gotta do. some of those flakes are going to the middle. I'm keeping the Obsidian up off the pad by pushing on the back. Because any contact with the pad seems to create a step fracture. It pressure flakes very nicely. It cleared that, those passes cleared up a lot of stuff, a lot of little issues. And I wasn't even paying much attention. And by issues I meant you know, really lumpy spots, some small step fractures, some little fingernail terminations that hadn't come off. I really should use a slotted pad for this. So I won't get it touching the pad and causing step fractures. Because Obsidian is pretty bad. When it comes to that stone, you can get away with it a lot easier. I'm not actually watching where these are going, and what happens is when you do that, and if the first one has a step fracture, they all step right in line. So there's a series of step fractures, but I can get that from the other side. I just wanted to thin down this edge and even up these edges. So a couple of flakes that way, and I get, if they reach the center, which they did, they clean off those steps pretty good. Anyway, I'm not going to focus much on pressure. Until I practice more. I'm not going to be explaining too much on the pressure flaking techniques. I messed up there. I went too deep on these flakes in here. But I think I can trim off some of that side. I've got some room. I can trim that off. So what the pressure flaking did was it made it, smooth, lenticular, so I could do some thinning. It smoothened out, it brought the edges nice and smooth to the center, so that I can do some big thinning flakes. It's hard to see with Obsidian. There's a lot of ripples and stuff, but I think you get the idea. Let's see. 192. Oops. Well, I dropped it on the aluminum. Broke off the tip. Now it's too short. So I'll have to do a. I'll have to start over. This will be a nice shorter one. Okay.